Hi there, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Have you ever wanted to spill some tea or get something off your chest? Well, that may be the number 3 hard at work, just bursting to get out. Today, we are taking a deep dive into the colorful and creative and expressive world of number 3. We're going to go over what it means if it's on a personal calendar. We're going to talk about some positive traits and some challenges, as well as some career paths. So stick around for that. But first, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss any future uploads. What exactly does a number 3 stand for? The number 3 is all about self-expression, communication, joy, and optimism. They are an artist, the performer, the storyteller, the life of the party. They are all about that charm and imagination. So think of the 3 as in the mind, body, spirit, the birth, life, and death, past, present, future, the sacred geometry of the triangle, the balance and movement is all what the number 3 stands for. With that being said, what does a 3 mean in the sense of a timeline? So if this is your number 3 on a calendar, for example, a number 3 personal year, this is a year of joy, creativity, visibility. It's great for making those public speaking engagements and visibility. It's great for expressing yourself, artistic projects, travel, social growth. You want to avoid in this time overindulging or emotional escapism. We don't want to hide, we want to be out. So if it is a 3-month for you, keep your social energy uplifted. Use this time to connect with friends or go on a weekend outing that is significant, maybe a girls or I don't know if guys do a guy's trip, I guess. But anyway, find those social interactions with your friends and family. Have fun, enjoy new hobbies, and say yes to new experiences. What would a overall path for a 3 look like? So a 3 life path early in life would be highly expressive, imaginative, labeled as very dramatic, outgoing. They may struggle to be taken seriously in school or misunderstood, maybe have really big emotions, but they are like the center of attention. They are just so much fun to be around. They might be the chatterbox in school. Keep an eye out for the number 3 being in like choir, theater, some of those really attention-seeking activities. Early adulthood, this is the period of exploration, maybe travel, creative discovery. So they want to kind of experience things and, try all the different aspects and do everything they can. Later in life, after they kind of had their gap year or whatever that looks like for them, they need to learn to balance the creativity with the responsibility. Later in life, so after, you have your career, you're known, you're engaged, you still continue to bring joy and humor and insight to others, often leaving behind a legacy through art, through teaching or storytelling, some type of performative aspect, some type of interpersonal aspect. Is what a 3 is purposes. What are some other traits, some positive traits of a number 3? They're naturally charming, good humor, very charismatic. They're great at connecting with people. It is a team effort. It's not just, hey, look at me, but let's make something together. They are gifted communicators, like in any type of medium, like whether it's TV or podcasting, journaling, newspaper. They have a natural knack for writing, speaking, acting, anything artistic they really gravitates towards. So they are often joyful and playful, often childlike in a way too, very youthful, like forever young kind of spirit, naturally curious. Not only are they fun, but they can, connect with people on a deeper level too. What are some of the challenges that a 3 might have? So on the one hand, they are boisterous and fun and outgoing, but when they don't have those qualities under control, they could be scattered. They can lack focus. They might be easily distracted, inconsistent with long-term goals. They might have, start 10 projects and never finish any of them. They may avoid emotionally deep situations, emotional responsibilities. They may prefer just surface level experiences, and then be on their way. Even get into escapism, so overindulging or avoiding altogether. So that might be if they don't get that interaction, they feel lost without that praise, that applause, that attention. And that could lead into, some addiction issues. That could lead into gambling. They are so much fun. Where does that go wrong? So they're having so much fun. They're into drugs, gambling, drinking, all those vices. So just be aware that if not in balance, it could really turn south. What does the life path 3 look like in real life? So the creative communicator expresses emotions through words or art or movement, bringing levity, beauty, and emotional honesty into the world. So common life patterns are expressive childhoods or needing to find their voice. Again, this is the communication number. So finding your voice, speaking up, speaking out, is a key thing for a number 3. If they don't have that ability, then that is a huge challenge for them. And I, in fact, know a number 3, or a person who has a 3 challenge, and she is a fantastic storyteller, very magnetic, all these things. She can speak out and advocate for anyone but herself. So personal evolution, learning to commit to their gifts, finding joy and discipline and creativity. Who are some famous life paths? How about Jamie Foxx, Christina Aguilera, and Celine Dion, of course, comedian and 2 singers. Who would have thought? What are some ideal careers for a number 3? Writers, podcasts, novelists, actors, entertainers, comedians, even designers, anything visual art, sculptors, social media influencers, content creators, musicians. These are your number 3s. Ideal environment has to be freelance. Roles that are emotionally intelligent, charm, flexible, playful, collaborative environments. Some work environments that may not be ideal would be rigid corporate jobs, isolated tasks, overly analytical, anything with difficulty, rigid routines, hierarchical structures. Like, this is not the free, flowy, happy, joyful environment that a 3 needs to survive. Self-care tips for a 3 life path number. The spiritual lesson would be emotional honesty and authentic joy. So the purpose of a 3 is to just uplift and inspire, creatively express, and be a part of the human experience. So their job is to learn grounding, creative energy, and put that into meaningful action. The self-worth does not depend on the applause, the validation. They're going to know or learn in time that the self-worth comes from their voice. So that's what they need to count on, not the applause. They don't need to count on the applause. They just need to count on themselves to be true. And true creativity comes from the soul, not the ego. We don't want this for selfish reasons, clearly. Challenge is not taking yourself seriously, not speaking up for yourself, bouncing in between highs and lows, keeping your emotions in check. Have grounding practices, because like I said, they could be so scattered that they're trying to do 10 things at once and they don't finish anything. So be grounded, have, journaling practice, yoga practice, and any type of art or music or nature, anything that will quiet the noise. So all in all, a 3 is the life of the party. They are that radiant spark. They are infectious. They are creative, and everyone wants to be their friend. 3s are here to uplift the world so everyone can rise up to their vibration. So are you a 3? Whether you're a life path 3 or not, bring out your inner 3 and leave a comment down below. What is your creative outlet? What are you working on? And of course, like this video if you like this video. Click one of these videos for more from Numerology Lab. I'll see you there.